This display subtitles. Overlay text when I actually sure what that is. Okay. Alright, well, it's lost. It's lost in mouse. That's fine. This is the game. This game single-handedly elected Donald Trump to president. No, that's not entirely accurate. But it's also not totally unrelated.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Why wouldn't she want to get picked up from the airport? Like, driving home after the airport is always my favorite part of going home. It's so strange. But yeah. We're in 1995. Back in a simpler time. When there was a Clinton in the White House. Can't go back. Was this replying behind Caitlin Greenbrier? And that I am in Portland, and that it was 26 I can zoom. That's the right click zoom, baby. Press right mouse or left click to zoom in object. With the duck. Can I? Yeah, I'm taking the duck. Yeah! Christmas duck is mine, baby! Hi, Katie. I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it isn't possible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mom and Dad to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried, I love you, says Sam. My key. Is it in the duck? Duck, do you know where the key is? Only the truth. You hit the key. Ah! Oh. Who would leave their house key there? Terrence Greenbrier is the man of the house, I guess. Boxes, boxes, boxes. $2,750 to just pack them and move. Wow.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away.
Who's talking?
We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Okay, so why am I hearing voices? Where did I find this journal? This was an invoice, and it activated Author Magazine. Stephen King. That's probably an excerpt from this book. Basically, the trick is don't write bad. I think that's pretty much the gist of it. Also, don't be open. Like, those are the two things he says. Don't write bad, don't be open. He says that the main issues with being a bad writer is that you're afraid of being a bad writer. So don't be afraid of being a bad writer and then write good. That's basically his book. I think that's all that he says. Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. When we were little. Who says when we were little?
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Is this me? I'm so confused.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
So I guess I'm Katie, and I have no idea where Jan and Terry are. They don't seem to be here. I don't know why they're not here, considering it seems like I thought they might be. But whatever. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. Hey, no. Welcome, you students. First day at Goodfellows High School. Whoa! Mafia style. Bring the stuff. A folder for each of your 6 class periods, 1 line notebook per period, or 1 large notebook with 6 divided sections, 6 pens and 6 pencils, a box of color pencils, a standard combination lock, a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for lunch. Oh my good god, $2.50 for lunch, man. Wow. When was the last time I paid less than $5 for lunch? I don't even know. It's positive attitude. Everything else is checked off except positive attitude, which cannot actually be brought to school.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
I'm willing to bet that's irrelevant, but okay. Alright, we got the fan going. Parents. Bad wiring job is what this boils down to. But it passes inspection. So it's crap, but not crap enough to sue. Yeah, that sounds likely. I've heard of electrical jobs like that. The killing of JFK theory. Okay, there we go. Dead. Kind of look at the things inside the thing. Yeah. They say that the jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. You can do better. Just Was Terrence trying to come up with his own JFK theory? Okay. No, because why not? You know, I've never gone through my parents' house like this. Probably because I've never really. Most of the stuff they have, I kind of know what it's basically going to be. And I'll look at it and be like, okay, don't need to know any more about sewers. That's my dad's house. It's all sewers. All the fresh. Readers, tell us about the worst moments. There's no dash or run. Done with this round.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevation.
Nope, there's a weather warning. Sure.
This is a severe weather. The following counties: Washington County, and
Good one.
all windows. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevation. Affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower
Heaven
elevation.
At the edge of the world. Captain Allegra. Was Allegra a drug at this point? You know, I don't know when Allegra actually went on the market. It's been on forever. So it seemed someday she would find the edge and get to paradise there. Who's this guy? No, it's by Sam. Okay.
This is a severe weather warning.
I thought
The
we also
Northwest
had
Weather
Morse
Service
Island.
reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County.
Follow or
Residents
liar.
are strongly urged to stay indoors and
Why do
secure
you
all
keep
windows
following
and
us, you
doors.
imbecile?
Flood conditions
You
are expected at
imbecile?
lower elevations.
We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and we'll see her father was no liar. Battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed toward the sunset. Quality prose.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
That's it. That's the end of the story. Okay. Turn off all the lights. I don't want to waste electricity. Can't go to that room. This is a big house, dude. This is a house that's big. 3 people? It's massive. Reproductive system worksheet. It travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum about 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is nowhere needed for pregnancy. It comes out through the vagina. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. If the egg doesn't produce sperm, it dissolves. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. An ovum starts to develop. I am produced in the testicles. I go from the vas to findus. Okay, what's going on here? Reproductive system of the body system of water. Choose one of the 2 stories and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. So this is clearly... This is like a basic exercise to see whether she understands reproductive biology, and she wrote a story that does not do that. Now, as the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear chorus love, the boy she's engaged to wed. Ovum, meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. As this train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's lock, he must have dropped his early morning duties at his heart seems to beat. The ovary releases the ovum and travels through the fallopian tube. See, I think she has it backward. Oh, wait, isn't it? No, yeah, ovum starts to develop. Uterus is okay. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Her eyes lock, and the moment freezes. The flash of smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in their hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. Almost 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her actions to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy inside of her. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. Okay. I mean, she's trying really hard to be different.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue.
Well,
get you off my mind.
Rip that series.
What ends
Keep that letter right next to the bottle.
Mildew and shandu.
Why,
Yeah,
Daddy, I didn't know you
that's
were
about how
here.
you do
I'm
it.
right here looking at you, honey. If it
I
ain't
mean,
me,
you can
it's
always
my
self-publish,
shower.
dude.
Do you think I sent you far away?
I
It's
ain't
just
been
wait
nowhere.
another decade,
Sorry.
and you can self-publish
I
online.
thought
No
you'd
problem.
stay away from me.
Gotta cut.
But hopeless, you got me now. You left your voodoo all around.
I left my trunk in town.
I got me for you.
Yeah,
Thought
there
I'd
no light
kill
switch
the
in here?
prayer for you.
I hear you.
I dug my heart a grave for you. Your kisses.
Looks like this way. No. This is where the PD was, right? That's the PD room. Locked. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell mom and dad the attic. Hi, Alani. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon. Oh, the butchering of the yor. I see it even before I've finished this paragraph. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after the 6th. Or after 6.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
They're gonna have sex. I'm sorry, wait, what? Why do I still not have the flash? Alex that way, so let's not go that way yet. Wait, where's my deck go? Duck, you're not supposed to be back here. You're supposed to come with me. Whoa, look at this thing. It's freaking out. This objects were not meant to be carried in this game. Apparently. Smoke and smoke. Okay, there's a light. Yep. Duck. That's locked. Why are there so many locked doors in this house? You lock so many doors once you're already inside the house. People don't. Oh, did I leave this door? I'll leave it on. I'm gonna come back there probably eventually. But I don't need this one on, too. Well, I might go back this way, actually. Yeah, I might go back this way to unlock that last door, huh? Get a pencil. Come on, suck. The future awaits. Oh, Janice has been busy. Good old Jan, mother dearest, as my character would probably not say. Okay, so Jan burns stuff, basically, is what we've established here.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Angel wants his Nintendo game back. Oh man, things are rocky.
Fuck you!
Oh, that's not actually okay. Okay. Read college. Creative writing. Explore the woods. And stuff. What portal is that? Back to Captain Allegra, man. She did not abandon this Captain Allegra character. First Mate and Allegra go deep, man. They're all about this. Yeah, okay. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction? would be clearly good images to just kind of cross it. But, you know, they just want to filter all of it. I have a budget. It's fine. I'm examining photos. Damn, this mother's hippie. Aw, it's a drawing for me. Clearly not meant to be an artist. I don't know what I was expecting to find in here. And it seems like what I expected to find is nothing. And that is exactly what I found. Awesome. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up pedestrian for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Just joining your cult. Hey Sam, you were asking what my JROTC ribbons meant. Here is a handy guide. Orienteering, rifle team, adventure team. She's trained for adventure. Ghost hunting journal. Okay, okay. Excellent, excellent work. Protecting the world from ghosts. One. Kind of confused because I thought that they were all. You know, there's all the packed up boxes ready to go. Did they just move in or are they just moving out? I'm still kind of confused. No. That's not so good. Saves her from breaking frames. Then things really heated up. Heyo. Oh my lord. Look at that. Look at that thing go. Gorgeous. Accepting a later on the first night. My costume signed L. So Sing would be Captain Allegra, and Lonnie would be the first name. Or what's her name? Okay. Okay. There's another investment in the corner, and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy instead. Closet, bathroom, bathroom, on Dad's room, closet, the secret passage. this secret room first before we go to the attic. Who knows what sorts of crazy shenanigans are going on. Yes, it is. Yeah, you go through this one? That exists. Doesn't really. Alright, attic it is then. Wish you could sprint. What? Open sesame! What the hell am I supposed to do then?
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell. Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, "I need to fix these roots. Think you could help?" Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
So we still got 3 locked doors and I haven't found any new keys. Outside is not the door. feel like I have failed to pick up some key items. Somehow. Duck, you must guide me to victory. 26 bucks for this duck. Duck. Shaking duck. Such shaking, such cramps. It's stuck on the tape. Sure, whatever. That can break through. Honestly, I missed so much in reaching. Am I supposed to be reading carefully here? Am I supposed to have somehow figured out one of these codes? Am I supposed to be breaking into my sister's lockbox? Kind of at a loss. I feel like the parents of this family would be very confused as to why I'm wandering around in this, whatever this is. Oh, am I supposed to be going to find the hidden compartments? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to be doing now. I guess that would make sense. That there's hidden compartments that Sam has been hiding stuff. Okay. I guess that's what's going on here. 306 West Franklin Street. Okay.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, She smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Oh, it's half of Sam's locker combo. Okay. Green Glacier. Heaven at the edge of the world. Up, it's more Adventures of Allegra. Da. That's the love of my life, and you can't cover. Okay. Sure. We got these two now. And there's one more on the 7th floor. These things shake so much. Oh, fine. Go back down there then, thing. Not bounce ball. One more around here. I'm guessing that's going to be the second half of Sam's locker. Damn. Hello, Oscar. You come by. Oscar's alone. Zero 0501. Okay. Oh, Lonnie. Such long.
Lonnie came over today. Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think. But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say. But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Oh. The important thing is we got a key. Unlock! Yeah, basement. Oh my goodness, look how dark this is. Why do I still not have a flashlight? That's what I don't understand. There we go. Damn. Let there be light. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your boat for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. Fancy, man. It's quite fancy. Lonnie DeSoto.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Aww. She got into reading. 75% coverage, so I don't know how much that is at read in the 1990s. But it seems like her parents are fairly protective.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing. And I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Devastated. Wrecked.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, you didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl. But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Yolanda? Lonnie is short for Yolanda? I'm so happy you liked drawing. Okay. Do the tape. Usually when there's a tape. $60. Whoa, with a $20 engraving. Paid in cash. Ew.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love.
That's what the body
So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
The that it's the aliens. Where am I? Wild. Is there a tape here? Sonic Youth. If they had like one good song, maybe two. I'm not saying the tape if there is one here. Where am I? What? Back. In the guest room. Okay. There's a lot of unnecessary passageways in this board. Sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her force is like an hour away, and then when she is home she takes it out on you, like because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. No, doesn't want to live with her mom in Florida. She's promoted. Congrats, Jan. Your career is doing great. Yes, that's the crappy electric bill. Oh wait, this door was locked before. Alright, we have broken down 2 of the locked rooms. I've officially given up on turning off the lights. Yeah, there's too much backtracking in this game to bother. Oh, there's something in there. Okay. Disciplinary. Distributing inappropriate materials at school grounds. Correct. This dad's handwriting is amazing. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. Oh.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, Joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Aren't we all? It's called life, man. Life is just a phase. Where is the on switch for the lights? Where's the tape? Helen Margaret to Pottermuck. That's a lot of burger flipping. Clearly, it's a conspiracy. The Russian, it's all part of the Russian conspiracy. Smith is in on it too. Oh, it's sweet. I'm gonna leave the fridge door open too. That's how annoyed I am at having it back there. Garage now? Yes, we are. Hello, garage. Okay. The pizza's all gone. She didn't leave me any. So I guess they're still off on their anniversary trip, and I just arrived. Wait, what day is this? June 6th. So yeah, they are at their anniversary trip. So the parents are basically just off camping, and I arrived home when they were not actually home, which is silly. I probably should have picked up the phone before I came, but whatever. I guess it's my house, so, you know, whatever. I can come and go as I please.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her.
Rip.
Then she dedicated the last song to me. I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
The lines of communication are down. The accidental human. Oh. Daudio unpublished manuscript. Raise your own life. Top guy, dude. Where will do it? Well, that's not ambiguous at all.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Oh, hello.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Don't tell me you've been in the attic this whole time. Gross. Do not read if you're not Katie.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again. Someday.
I don't understand where you're going. I
Love,
mean,
Sam.
she's in the military. She's gonna get deployed. She just moved out. You're not even really missing. Okay. Well, rip GG.